What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today's April 27th, 2022. And in today's video, or tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the traditional markets in some of the earnings reports. We're also going to talk about Bitcoin, got some news with that. And then lastly, we'll finish it up with some Voyager updates. If you guys think that's interesting, stick around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, guys, hopefully you're having a great night tonight. I sure am. Although, the markets are doing pretty meh today. Not too, nothing too crazy going on. But smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Consider subscribing if you guys aren't subscribed. And turn on those bell notifications so you guys get notified as soon as I upload a video. Also note that if you do want to skip to different parts of the video, check the pinned comment section down below for timestamps. And also, you can click along in the video to whatever section you want to listen to. So just an FYI if you guys are new to the channel. So, duly true, appreciate it. It's the easiest thing you guys can do to help support the channel. So, yeah, let's just jump right into the market. So, like I said, market's okay, not too great, not too bad, but it is up about 2.26% the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's at about 39,408. Looks like it's making a little run up right now, just within the last hour or so. Ethereum's up about 3.18%, it's in at $2,898. Got Solana's up about 4.37%. And Luna up about 1.84%. Top gainers, Propy. It's it's a real estate coin where I do believe that someone, they turned some type of condo or something in Tampa into an NFT, and then they bought the house or something with it. But I bought a little bit of that on Coinbase the other day, and it just so happened to pop. It's up 36.81%, sitting at $1.97 currently. Ethereum name service is up 28%, sitting at $18.47. Green Satoshi token. Never heard of that, but it's up 19.21% the last 24 hours. Losers. Let's see what our top losers were. Maple down about 6.79%. Inverse Finance down about 3.47%. And Clay down about 2.33% the last 24 hours. Currently sitting at about 84 cents. But, overall, doesn't look like there was that much of a, red day today, but not too bad. I'll take it. And today is April 27th, and depending on where you are in the world, it might be April 28th if you guys are in Australia or over in Europe and whatnot. But here in the States, got a couple hours left in the day. It is April 27th, and I always go through what holidays there are. It's Admin Professionals Day, International Guide Dog Day, Babe Ruth Day, Denim Day, Devil Dog Day, Prime Rib Day, Tell a Story Day, Yom HaShoah, Patrick Stump, and last, Lizzo Day. So there you guys have it for your holidays. Going into crypto bubbles, looks like a sea of green for our top 100 coins going on right now. We got GMT, $3.82, up 16.6%. We got SCRT, Secret, never heard of that, but it's up 15.2%. I think that's Curve DAO, or no, Convex Finance, up about 12.7%. And Hex, up about 9.8%, sitting at just about 14.5 cents. Jumping into my favorites. Boom, you got Propy that have a little bag on. Up 32.7%, like I just said. Sia Coin's up 1.6%. Doge is up 2.6%. VGX up 6.6%. Sitting, looks like it just spiked during the recording of the stream. A little bit, couple cents, sitting at $1.39. Elrond's up 2.8%, but looks like all my favorites are doing pretty well today, so that's good to see. Bitcoin dominance coming up a little bit since the 23rd of April, currently sitting at about 42.08%. Total crypto market cap, according to TradingView, we're at about 1.77 trillion. However, it's always a little bit higher, I say, on CoinGecko. We're at about 1.9 trillion. Looks like we're just about 100 billion or so away from that 2 trillion mark. So 2.6% up the last 24 hours. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. We're up a little bit since we were green today. Only up about 3 points from yesterday. Yesterday, we were at a 21 extreme fear. Still an extreme fear, looking at about a 24 right now. So, jumping into the first topic of discussion today is traditional markets and some of the big tech and some of the top earnings reports that were out today. Today, I do believe the only big one was Facebook, aka Meta. You also had, T-Mobile going on, Qualcomm, just a couple other ones. And then tomorrow, another big day for tomorrow, Thursday, I do believe we have Amazon, Apple, Johnson & Johnson, Samsung, MasterCard, Pfizer. So a big day for traditional markets and earnings. So what does this have to do with crypto? Crypto market's been kind of moving with the traditional markets, so kind of pay attention to tomorrow. If the majority of them do well, I'm going to assume that, the crypto markets are going to do pretty well as well. But, if the majority of them are bad and then their earnings are not so good, then, the crypto markets probably will fall a little bit. So Facebook and Meta, just looking at it real quick, it looks like they closed the day at about $172, and then once the earnings came out, it went up in the after hours at about $208. So just jumping into some quick financials on them. Their earnings per share, they did beat it by 8.21%, but they did miss on the revenue, down about 1.11%. So their expected earnings per share was about 2.51. They reported 2.72. Surprise, it was 8.21% in the green. However, the revenue was down about 1.11%. They expected about $28.22 billion. They just reported just slightly lower, about $27.91 billion. So like I said, today's earnings, nothing really too crazy here. We didn't really see much movement. A majority of crypto markets, though, were green. I do know, the regular markets didn't do so hot today as well. But just keep an eye on that, especially for tomorrow. All right, so jumping into Bitcoin right now, and you probably heard about this last couple days, and it may or may not, have some type of connection or comparison to Bitcoin, but the U.S. dollar index. So whenever the U.S. dollar index is high or we've topped out, we're currently at about 103.172, Bitcoin usually starts to begin to run. So just taking a look at this tweet right here as a better visualization from Miles Creative. He said that we see the U.S. dollar index roll over again at this trend line. Be prepared for a strong send. Naturally, the Fed is key importance here, as any change, of course, will put pressure on the dollar. So just taking a look at this, if you guys see that the green line here is the Bitcoin price, and then the U.S. dollar index right here is the yellow. So just taking a look back about when the U.S. dollar index, this is the trend line they're talking about, but back here, right before, that bull run in, late 2017, early 2018, the U.S. dollar index peaked right here, and then it started to drop. But as soon as it started to drop, Bitcoin went on that massive run. And then, we went into that bear market for a couple years, just until about the 2020, late 2020 time frame. But it looked like the U.S. dollar index peaked out, and it touched that trend line. As soon as that happened, boom, we had that, the bull run that started from, the end of 2020 all the way into 2021. And then you keep a look at this, the U.S. dollar index dipped down all the way into that first downtrend we had into the summer of 2021. And then the U.S. dollar index started to rise. And we've been on a rise ever since, leading up to today, where it's just now about to touch this trend line. So who knows, maybe in the next month or a couple months, U.S. dollar index hits this trend line, and then Bitcoin goes on another run. I take this with a grain of salt. Everything I say, do your own research, but I am a little, there's some hopium for you guys. I am bullish. I'm still not thinking we're in a total bear market. I always say this in my videos. I think we're just in a bear trend right now. And these are just some of the indicators that I'm looking at for a continuation for this market. So just keep an eye on the U.S. dollar index in comparison to Bitcoin price action. Another big thing is Bitcoin whales. They're not selling. They're just not selling. They're hodling right now. And Will Clemente is stating here, Bitcoin whales holdings are now the highest since September of last year. This continued increase has honestly surprised me. So just taking a look at this right now, you guys can take a look at the price of Bitcoin here is this black line right here, and then you have the green line here, which is the Bitcoin whale holdings. So you can see just the whale holdings for March 2021 and whatnot. We peaked out January, February, March. That's when the Bitcoin whale holdings were the highest, and then all of a sudden the Bitcoin price ran up that first time. Boom, obviously a lot of them are taking profits. Then we went to that mini bear market last summer. The Bitcoin whales were down, then all of a sudden we started to come back up. They started accumulating, hodling, and then we had that next bullish uptrend in the November timeframe, October, November. And then there's their holdings. They sold off again, and then boom. January, February, looks like they accumulated a little bit, sold off a little bit in March, but now they've reaccumulated up until this part. So if the big whales The Bitcoin whales were so scared right now, you would think that they'd be selling everything off right now. So this is just kind of leading to me to believe that, hey, they're still going to be hodling. The price action for Bitcoin might be going up. Just keep an eye on that. Another thing for technical analysis, this guy El Vivatoro is stating that he's shooting for 160,000 Bitcoin price based off of the Elliot wave theory. And then he goes, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's some other people that I follow, Norris Digital or Norris Asset News, Norris Digital, I think his name is, small YouTuber. He still believes in the Elliott wave theory for this wave 5 that we're going to be coming to. So if you take a look on the 3-day scale right here, you can do the Elliott wave theory here, where he's got 3, and then we got the A, B, C right here down here. We're in the accumulation phase currently, is what he's predicting. We're in that 4. And then, the next jump up would be that level 5, that 180,000 price target. So with technical analysis, Elliott wave theory, this is what a lot of TA experts are saying could potentially happen next. So, just another on-chain metric, technical analysis thing that I study, take it, put it in my back pocket, just to, as giving me a rough idea of the macro perspectives. Keep in mind, you still have the geopolitical, macroeconomics, and everything going on. Going back to the U.S. dollar index real quick, I know the Japanese, their currency and a lot of these other currencies are so far down right now. It's absolutely insane. And the U.S. dollar price is getting so high. So once the dollar, index gets so high, like I've said, Bitcoin price usually, once it starts to come down, or the Bitcoin price starts going up, the dollar index starts going down. So just keep an eye on that. Whether they put that into crypto, with the dollars, or another foreign currency, I don't know. Just keep an eye on that. But yeah, Elliott wave theory. Other Bitcoin news. I said this in a couple days ago. The Central African Republic adopts Bitcoin as legal currency. So apparently it is official now. Confirm it down below. But, I've heard this from other people and other sources and whatnot. It's even on Wikipedia. Take it with a grain of salt. When you go to their Central African Republic, you scroll down here to the currency. They have their main currency, Central African franc. And they added it, Bitcoin, since April 2022. So, again, the second country that now adopts Bitcoin as legal tender, which leads me to my next tweet that I want to talk about from Dennis Porter. So this is apparently some breaking news. Panama is moving one step closer to zero taxes on capital gains for Bitcoin after it passed through its second debate. So even though, like I just said, it being Bitcoin legal tender, there's still other countries that, are talking about it, or cities, but going on zero capital gains, if you guys are interested in that. I know Puerto Rico has no capital gains. I want to say Portugal off the top of my head, maybe Switzerland or certain cities. I don't know. Don't quote me there. But this is huge breaking news for, if you guys think about wanting to move somewhere. I don't know how safe Panama is. Probably is not the safest right now. But they are, one step further. They got to pass the second debate for, zero taxes on capital gains. We all hate taxes and whatnot. But just some breaking news I thought I'd bring with you guys. Not Bitcoin being legal tender. Kind of slipped up on that one. But that's what I get for recording these videos and not editing them. All right, so there you have it for Bitcoin. Next thing I do want to talk about is some Voyager updates. So, Voyager is doing pretty well today, currently sitting at about $1.39, up 6.7% the last 24 hours. 24-hour trading volume, about 4.6 million. Total supply we got looking right now, 287 million. Take that with a grain of salt because, CoinGecko still hasn't really updated a lot of this, but it is looking pretty decent right now, at least the last 24 hours. However, talking about that, stock price not doing too good. VYGVF on the Ontario Stock Exchange did hit an all-time low today, sitting at, I do believe it hit $3.28, closed the day at $3.32. So if you guys are interested in the stock, not financial advice, but might be a good time to start accumulating. Probably could go lower, but take a look at the last year, or at least the last 5 years since it's peaked out. April 4th, 2021, where we're at $27.39. We are pretty low. And that's, you look at the token price, since we hit that $7 last year, it's kind of in the same boat. But quick update on that. Don't need that there. Another thing, if you guys go follow the Voyager YouTube channel, at youtube.com/investvoyager. They have been uploading videos from the Bitcoin conference, little pod thing they had set up. Today they uploaded one with Brian Brooks, which I heard was really good. I still have to watch that, which is on their board of directors, helping them with all the, legality stuff going on, the SEC. He's, very well knowledgeable and has a good networking team that he knows for that. So I'm gonna check that out. Sean Thornton, Michaela Warman, John Nigerian, and then 2 days ago, they did Victor Oladipo, Crypto Megan, and Scott Melker, which is a big crypto Twitter influencer, YouTuber, I do believe. So go check those videos out if you guys haven't been following those. Some, good pieces of tidbits of information here and there. And then also I want to bring up is Voyager Payment Solutions. Shout out to Mr. Met on the Discord. He brought this up there, and I don't know if they just added this or if this is something new, but, people find things all the time. So kind of like a payment solutions for businesses and whatnot. No risk, no fraud, chargebacks, a network you can trust. We support all crypto wallets. So it is for, your business, your small business, whatever. It's a payment service provider for you. They partnered with WooCommerce, Magento, and PrestaShop, and others to facilitate easier integration into your e-commerce site. You can use crypto because they're integrating Voyager Payment Solutions. So what better way to bring, more liquidity and whatnot to everything with the Voyager Payment Solutions. So if you are interested, click this link. I guess they'll reach out to you. I really don't know the details about it, but it was down here in the About section under Payment Solutions. So like I said, I don't know if this was recently added or whatnot, but I do believe, I don't know where it said that, how many different cryptos they did accept. Okay, so it was customers paying one of 24 cryptos, and they convert it to USD, whichever currency fits your business, with 0% merchant transaction fees. So again, payment solution, if you're a business, small business, whatnot, that popped up on Voyager. So just an FYI for you guys. Also, Steve Ehrlich, the CEO, is going to be in the Crypto Bahamas at the FTX conference, doing some speaking live 11:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in that, check that out. I'm not really sure if there's anything going to come out of that, but just an FYI for you guys. And then last thing I do want to talk about Voyager is the Voyager NFT wallet. I have been tracking this for a little over a month. They haven't added anything. They haven't bought anything. If you go check out the activity section, it's just a bunch of spam airdrops that they just keep hiding. Again, they haven't had anything since they bought the Mutant Ape Yacht Club NFT that they are, giving away. So I believe that ends on May 4th. Don't quote me. Let me just go check the Voyager page real quick. It's a pinned comment. So yeah, May 4th by 11:59 p.m. Click this link here. You can enter to win that Bored Ape, which, it's not doing too bad. I mean, they bought it for about 17.5 ETH at the time. I believe it was around 60,000. The floor price is now 37.99. So, price keeps going up with the Bored Apes and whatnot. They got the upcoming Metaverse game that they're coming out with, where if you have their ape coin, you can buy land. And if you hold one of these NFTs, you're going to get airdropped land. So, the price keeps rising on these. You have a chance to win that if you go fill out their form. So check that out. But other than that, this was a pretty decent long one, it seems like. About 18 minutes, a little bit longer than normal. But, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and a lot of the content. Keep an eye on the traditional markets and the earnings the rest of the week. The Bitcoin hopium, still, am bullish based off the indicators I just previously described earlier in the video. And then Voyager updates, man. I'll try to bring you guys the latest and greatest. So if you guys enjoyed this video, again, smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Consider subscribing if you guys aren't subscribed, and turn on those bell notifications so you guys get notified as soon as I upload a video. Thanks again, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. I don't know if I'm coming out with a video the next couple days. I am going back to Ohio for a wedding, so might not have much going on, but just an FYI again. So have a great night, everyone. Crypto Airborne.